So my recovery is going slowly. It's going. And being laid up after that wreck, total in the outback, has given me time to think and kind of planned for project stuff. And I think that you guys deserve an update on the Mustang and some other stuff we've been trying to do right before I got in this wreck. And so we picked up a 373 rear end for the Mustang, the 66, with the inline 6 in it, with the headers and all that on it, and T5 swap. And the 373 is actually out of a, early 2000s Ford Ranger. Apparently, the axles are the same width. So that'll convert us over to 5 lug. But also, 373s with a T5 transmission in a 2,400 pound car. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. And on top of that, we've got the disc brakes, which is kind of why we needed the axle in the first place, because the disc brake setup, all new, 5 lug. And of course, then we needed wheels. Well, what really kicked us all into high gear was we were doing the brakes on the front, checked the back, ended up having to do the back. And I noticed one of the tires, when you roll it in the garage, it tries to tip over in one spot. Turns out the belts are coming apart inside the tire. So, yeah, it's done. It's a suicide mission driving on it now. I think it's been a long time coming, throwing out of balance. So now we've got brand new wheel bearings in the front end, inners and outers, brand new brakes, for what it's worth. I mean, whatever, the drums, but at least the back ones are new and they'll fit more than likely on the Ranger axle. So, hopefully they'll fit. So we could just reuse the shoes and everything. But as long as the drums are same diameter, I don't see why not. But we'll see. But anyway, we're gonna have the disc brakes on it, and I got a hold of some torque thrust wheels off of it. I guess like a 04 GT. I'm not sure. And with the gunmetal gray spokes, round spokes, and the polished lip. So they're gonna look sick on that car. If y'all go through my videos, the old videos, it's the baby blue 66 Mustang. And I've got a couple of videos of the motor and whatnot. Back when I was kind of beginning at this, and I was kind of nervous when I was talking about it, but it's all good. That car drives great when everything's right, and it sounds amazing. Like y'all would definitely underestimate it. That car with those split manifold dual out headers and true duals with glass backs. It's been mistaken for a V8 GT many times. Also, since it's got the GT roll pan, back then not all the V8s were GT packaged. GT was like a Mach 1 package. You could get the V8 without having a GT. So the GT actually had the dual exhaust through the roll pan with the chrome cutout trim. Whenever I bent mine in high school, my senior year, I went ahead and got the GT roll pan and had the exhaust split and then ran out the duals. And then when we finally were able to get the headers from Australia, um, we had them connected on up, so they're true duals. I've had people on YouTube argue with me that I was a liar, that you can't have true dual exhausts on an inline six. And I'm like, dude, three go into one pipe, three go into another. The only thing that's connected is the flange that bolts on the head. That's it. But whatever. You got those people, man. But inline sixes sound amazing like that. It always have, and of course it depends on the firing order. But even back in the 50s, 40s, with the L-head straight sixes, that was a thing that you could get Offenhauser or Offenhauser split manifold exhausts, and boom, the Hudson Hornet. There you go. Had dual carbs on it. I guarantee you it had dual outlet headers, factory. So anyway, so yeah, we're hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. He's getting the flanges moved out on the axle, so that that's the only thing that's different. And then it'll bolt right up on the leaf springs. So hopefully, sorry, I got hiccups, but hopefully soon we'll be able to swap it out and throw the rims on it and then do the front brakes. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about that, especially since we'll be able to get it done before cruising the coast in October. So we'll have the Mustang and maybe even AC. We've got the factory AC stuff that I've always had in that car, and a box, and we've got a new compressor for it, and we just have to put the compressor back on the bracket and charge it basically, and put the under dash unit back in it, and wire it, 12-volt type, ground it. So, and I guess I need to put a relay on it. That way it only kicks on with the key. But, that's amateur stuff. Whatever. What else? The 57 Chevrolet pickup. It's gonna be like $100,000 truck probably. We'll get done. That my granddad left. My dad and my grandma. We've got it back at the house. It's body work, all that's done. We just have to. It's gotta. We got the wiring redone, the painless wiring harness and all that in it. But my granddad bought a Dakota Digital gauge cluster for that 57, and it's got its own brain box, y'all. It's like wiring up a Holly Sniper fuel injection setup or something. Like, it is insane. It's GPS ready. Like, what? So, yay, I get to have fun with that too. The harness is all wired throughout the truck. I don't know if y'all know about painless wire harnesses, but every wire is labeled. So, that's good. But none of the tail lights are in. Dome lights, dash wiring up to it with the brain box for the Dakota Digital, the radio, third brake light, corner lights, headlights, nothing's hooked up. So there's that. We have to do the bed kit with the bed slats, like the wood. Trying to think what else. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Y'all are gonna love it. This truck is like lime green. It is amazing. I'll post a vid soon of the Cutlass, it, and the Mustang all at once. Um, so please subscribe. I don't have a lot of subs, but I want to start doing this because I know that you guys are going to love the pickup truck and the Cutlass and what we're doing with the Mustang, because I know the Mustang's different, especially 6-cylinder people. But if you're V8, Doward, whatever, do it anyway, because you'd have to drive it to understand, or at least ride in it. I'm telling you. The first week that I got the 5-speed swapped in this car, with the 1-barrel carburetor still in it, and the old distributor, and points, all that crap, I dropped the drive shaft, y'all, and I'm all parking lot, dumping the clutch. Dropped the drive shaft, broke the U-joint, and the rear axle yoke. Flat plane crank, straight 6. I think. I have to look that one up, but I'm pretty sure that inlines are flat plane cranks. But anyway, inherently perfect balance. You can rev it to God and back, and well, something is going to give, and it hooked that day. And instead of spinning out, it broke stuff. Now it's got a Autolite 2100 carburetor rebuilt, set up with adapter plate and all that, out of a 67 Mustang 289, and it works perfectly for it. I mean, perfect. And of course, the long tube dual out headers, they're like a 1 3/4 to a 2-inch exhaust pipes, and I mean the tubes, good flowing, got a little back pressure, just right, but free flowing, glass packs, not busted, the good sounding kind. Tremec, Borg Warner World Class, out of a 95 Mustang V6. So the gear ratios in the transmission are actually better suited than the V8 transmission or the 4-cylinder transmissions from the Fox bodies for that car's power band. I mean, it's perfect. And then the 373 is going to be freaking awesome. The manual Mustangs of those years, the manual came with a 320 rear end, not a 273. The automatics had a 273. So it really wasn't that bad a rear end already, differential. So, but that 373 is going to be awesome. And I know the gas mileage will be great because my Fox body 50 GT with 373s in it and an E303 cam, I was getting like 25 miles a gallon in that car on the highway. So I know good and well this car should be great. And it'll scat. It's gonna love it. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So please subscribe so that I'll keep doing this, and it's gonna get really exciting. It's about to get really exciting. Selling the Baja, getting Catacommuter, and I'm getting the 2018 Outback from her. And I'll be able to run back and forth to Columbia way more often, working on the cars and the truck. A 53 Ford, Rebuilt flathead, completely restored frame off, original down to the engine base stickers. The only thing we've changed is we put a power glide in it, and a transcooler and an aluminum radiator. Everything else, white walls, hubcaps, it looks like the day it rolled off the factory floor. Wood slat bed rails inside the metal, the bed, and then the wood slats on the bed bottom. This thing is fine. I've got to run the transcooler lines on it, and it's a done deal. Rebuilt flathead out of a Mercury, and we have the original flathead. That truck is for sale for $25,900. But I'm telling you, this is like a Hemmings Motor News or freaking Barrett Jackson auction truck. I'm telling you, it's mint. It's got brand new Coker white walls on it, everything. It's clean. So yeah, stick around, subscribe, and hopefully I'll be getting y'all some good stuff coming out soon. Thank you.